Ever wondered how a collection of colonies transformed into a global superpower? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the United States of America, a journey packed with revolution, innovation, and constant change. Our story begins long before 1776, with diverse Native American societies flourishing across the continent. Then, in the 15th and 16th centuries, European explorers arrived, leading to the establishment of colonies by powers like England, Spain, and France. In 1607, Jamestown was founded, marking the start of permanent English settlement, followed by the Pilgrims at Plymouth in 1620. Life in the 13 colonies was tough but full of opportunity. People came seeking religious freedom, economic prosperity, and a new start. Over time, these colonies developed unique identities but shared a growing frustration with British rule. They felt burdened by taxes without having any say in the government, a famous cry you might know, "No taxation without representation." This tension boiled over into the American Revolutionary War. Think of key moments like the Boston Tea Party and the shot heard round the world at Lexington and Concord. Led by figures like George Washington, the colonists fought for their freedom. On July 4, 1776, they declared independence, a bold statement that all men are created equal with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. After years of struggle with crucial help from France, America won its independence. Now came the hard part, building a nation. The first attempt, the Articles of Confederation, was too weak. So, in 1787, the nation's founders gathered to draft the Constitution, creating a new framework for government with 3 branches: legislative, executive, and judicial, and a system of checks and balances. This document, along with the Bill of Rights, became the bedrock of American democracy. The 19th century was an era of massive expansion. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 doubled the size of the country overnight. Pioneers headed west on trails like the Oregon Trail, fueled by the idea of manifest destiny, the belief that the U.S. was destined to stretch from coast to coast. But this expansion came at a great cost, leading to conflicts and the forced removal of Native American populations from their ancestral lands. This century also saw the nation's darkest chapter, the Civil War. The country was torn apart over the issue of slavery. The industrialized North clashed with the agrarian South, which relied on enslaved labor. After Abraham Lincoln's election in 1860, Southern states seceded, forming the Confederacy. The brutal war that followed, from 1861 to 1865, ultimately led to the Union's victory and the abolition of slavery. The period of Reconstruction that followed aimed to rebuild the South and integrate newly freed African Americans into society, but it faced immense challenges. As the nation healed, it entered a new phase of explosive growth. The late 19th and early 20th centuries were the Gilded Age and the Progressive Era. Industrial giants like Carnegie and Rockefeller built massive fortunes. Railroads connected the country, and waves of immigrants arrived through Ellis Island, chasing the American dream. Cities grew, and with them, new problems, leading to reforms in labor, women's suffrage, and government corruption. The 20th century threw America onto the world stage. The U.S. entered World War I, then roared through the 1920s. A decade of jazz and prosperity, only to crash into the Great Depression. Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs aimed to pull the country out of its economic despair. Then, the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 thrust the U.S. into World War II, where it played a decisive role in the Allied victory. The post-war era saw America emerge as a superpower, locked in a Cold War with the Soviet Union. This ideological battle fueled the space race, the nuclear arms race, and conflicts in Korea and Vietnam. At home, the civil rights movement, led by figures like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., fought to dismantle segregation and secure equal rights for African Americans, a struggle that reshaped the nation's soul. From the fall of the Berlin Wall to the digital revolution and the challenges of the 21st century, the story of America is one of constant evolution. It's a complex and often contradictory history, filled with triumphs and failures, but always striving toward the ideals laid out in its founding documents. The American experiment continues today, a testament to the power of an idea. Thanks for watching this whirlwind tour of U.S. history. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world. See you next time.